Have you?
No, I need to. Because I did my FAFSA, so I can do it now.
All right, guys, we're going to go ahead and get started today. Go ahead and pull your stuff out so we can begin today's lesson.
Having trouble? Just a little, but I used to be the same person just as you. But I started getting organized. Yeah, I used to have the same problem. I was always that student who could never find their homework. Sometimes I can't even find a pencil sometimes. Dang, that's tough. I'm glad I don't have that problem anymore. Well, my Avid teachers told me Avid strategies to get organized in so many ways, such as thoughts, materials, so I won't have to be stressed and I can find everything clearly and won't have to struggle how you are right now. Well,
My teacher helped me put the journal together. We need to put our bubbles, two bubbles here, and then our scientists right here. And then on the middle right here, we put our picture.
At the primary grade levels, students get lots of assistance and support from the adults in their lives.
It's my homework that goes in here.
Teachers also pay close attention to how they reinforce behaviors with the help of tokens such as stickers, happy faces, or stars.
So these are the stickers. So if we get this whole thing filled to the treasure box, we get a big prize.
Most often, they are told where materials belong and are directed on how and when they should have their work organized.
My mom or my teacher always tells me when we bring our homework folder back. And you have to put stuff away, and that makes me happy because it makes my room feel clean. Because I don't want my room dirty. One time I had it really messy, so I'm the one who had to clean it up, and I did. I liked cleaning it.
As students begin to age, they begin to make more connections why organization matters to their success. This applies to their home life as well as their school life. Students are still in school game mode, but they can recognize that the concept of organization can help them immensely in all ways.
Staying organized helps me by knowing where all my work or documents are in class and not having to panic about where they are or having them neatly placed. My teacher has taught me that being organized is crucial because you need to have your papers neatly placed and you need to have them where they need to be. We do many projects in Sun. The first week is to prepare and the second week is to actually do the project.
At this time, the teacher still models their expectations about how students should maintain their materials as well as their thoughts. Teachers provide a model binder and often provide printed forms of 2 and 3 column notes. It's at this time that the teacher begins to pull away from providing all the printed materials and moves toward visual and verbal instructions for students on how to implement the STAR process of note-taking. Set up, take notes, add to your notes, and read and review your notes. They also give students plenty of opportunities to assess their own organization skills in order to begin developing the students' ability to hold themselves accountable.
I have a calendar in my binder, which tells me events that go on, like if any tests happen, so I can study before them, or any projects that we have due, so I don't forget and do it last minute. And what I also do is I also have a calendar on my phone, and I usually keep track. So I tell it to remind me when I have to do my project instead of playing games and just playing on my laptop. This is the math section where we keep our math papers, like charts and multiplication and fractions. And in the end we have line sheeted paper, and then we have some pencil pouches where we keep of materials that we do need at school, like highlighters and markers and bookmarks.
Students are now beginning to blend their organizational skills from the physical world to the digital world. As they get better at creating quick tabs on their binder, they are also improving the way they title their online work in their work drive.
On my folders on the bookmarks bar, I have my
classrooms, I get to decide on what to title because it makes more sense to me.
At this time, students are now beginning to make their own decisions on how to label important information and documents. They are also able to locate critical information in a more efficient manner.
These tabs are for characterization and my topics of what I was writing and all the different topics and what we were learning that day. So I didn't have to write it up here and I could know if it's direct characterization or indirect characterization. My thoughts are organized when I do the word and then I write the definition under it. The columns help me because I know that this is supposed to be over here and I'll gather it up right here. So I know that this is a subtopic and this is what I'm actually supposed to be learning.
By the time they are in the 7th or 8th grade, students start taking more ownership of the way they organize their thoughts, learning, materials, and time. At this stage, it is critical to keep positively reinforcing how their efforts in organization benefit them in achieving their goals.
Staying organized to me, it's like it helps me think better because if everything was everywhere, I probably wouldn't be able to find anything, and then I'd be stressed. I'm wondering where everything went. So, and then especially since college, you need to be really organized, and if you miss an assignment, your grade crucially falls.
In high school, students have formed habits that they will continue to improve on as a lifelong learner. It is at this time when independent choice becomes a necessary component in their transition into post-high school life.
Like my elementary school, they would tell us to keep a folder and one side's homework and one's returned and your graded work. And so they would have it labeled already for us. And when I first think about it, they're scattered everywhere, but then it's I go back and I put them in an organizer or set them up in notes where I can memorize it and have step-by-step for my essays or anything else.
Because of this, the opportunities to reflect on the tools, resources, and methods that best suit them is critical throughout their educational careers while students in the district.
I kind of grew up being really organized, and so I know that I'll keep myself in check with where everything's supposed to be and when it's supposed to be there.
The more students can identify what works well for them, paper planner versus digital calendar, Cornell Notes or graphic organizer, 3-ring binder or online drive, or any combination of these, will have a tremendous impact on the decisions they will make as adults well beyond the K-12 classroom.